Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the Managing Director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing entertainment venues, specifically the 4 a.m. or proposed 4 a.m. closing time of entertainment venues. And what we're talking about here is there are those in Thailand who believe that and this is at a policy level, who believe that it would be a boon to the country to allow for certain entertainment venues to remain open until 4 a.m. rather than being required to close at 2 a.m., which is the current state of affairs. My big issue with this has proven to be the media's reporting on it. Up to now, in many outlets, this has been reported as if it's a foregone conclusion that this extension of opening hours is not going to occur, when in point of fact, it's still very much up in the air and they're still researching it, which brings me to this recent article from The Nation, that's nationthailand.com. Article's titled, Tourism Minister Wants 8.7 billion Thai baht, 4 a.m. closing for night venues next year. Quoting directly, Pipat, and Pipat, they're talking about Pipat Ratchakitprakarn, the Minister of Tourism and Sports, I believe. Quoting directly, Pipat said he will also ask the cabinet to extend opening hours of entertainment venues until 4 a.m. The extended opening hours will be piloted on Bangla Walking Street in Phuket's Kratu district for 6 months from January. Quoting further, Bangla Walking Street was chosen because over 70% of its visitors are foreign tourists and therefore have higher spending potential, he added. Quote, preliminary studies estimate that allowing Phuket pubs to open until 4 a.m. instead of 2 a.m. will generate 25% more tourism income, Pipat said. Quoting further, however, the proposal is met with firm opposition from other government agencies, including the Public Health Ministry, as well as civic groups. It is due to be reviewed by the National Alcoholic Beverage Policy Committee, headed by Prime Minister Prayut Chan-o-cha, on Thursday. Again, as we discussed in another video we made contemporaneously or shortly after this one, or shortly before this one, I should say, we made this one shortly after that one, there has been this kind of, again, I see this float around in the ether of the internet, especially expat news. I've seen this sort of floating around as if it's a foregone conclusion, that no, this extension of opening hours is definitely not going to occur and 2 a.m. will remain the closing time. Well, that is not the case yet. And as we can see, there's serious effort being made to study this. As we can see, there's going to be a pilot program in the first half of 2023. And I find it really odd that the press, the media, has been out there sort of stating that, okay, this is already done. This isn't going to happen. You know, it's a fait accompli. Well, it isn't. There's been no final decision on this. Who's to say if there even will be a final decision? It could be tabled this week, and we might not see a full final decision. So something that, you know, just in a general sense has been really irking me lately has been just reading all of this stuff in especially the English language press here in Thailand. And you just see that, hey, you're saying, or you're alluding oftentimes or implying something, but sometimes it's just outright said. We saw this with the issue of foreign land ownership. It was discussed as if it was a foregone conclusion. And then lo and behold, because no final decision had ever been made, it looked kind of bad in the media that there was some kind of reversal, where there had never been a reversal because there had never been a decision made in the first place. That's the similar situation we're sitting here with entertainment venue closing hours and opening hours. And let me be clear, as to the merits of the arguments in favor of opening longer or not in favor of opening longer, I'm not even going to get into that. The long and the short of it is, I just kind of wanted to make this video and the one that I made shortly before we made this one to remind folks that, hey, look, this hasn't been decided. No matter what the media says, there's still due process, and we're still going through it. So, you know, it remains to be seen where this ends up. We'll certainly keep you updated on this channel as the situation evolves.